Hi folks, I'm Damon Wood here at Modern Music Studio in Centennial, Colorado. This is going to be a lesson on the Pink Floyd song Dogs from the album Animals. So it's going to be broken into different sections. Alright, so this is a couple of the chords that come in like halfway through the first verse and some of the fills that happen and the type of playing that he does to fill in around the verses based on those open chord shapes, and especially letting the high E string ring through. You got a lot of high E strings ringing through all of those last three chords of the four chord sequence. So let's get into that. First two verses. We're going to come in with the B chord, B major. B flat major. And then we're going to get into the softer fills in the background type thing. High notes of that first chord. Next chord. That high E string will ring a lot through these things, like I said. So most of what he's doing with the fills there is just look at the chord and imagine if you already have an acoustic guitar playing a lot of heavy strums on that, you can kind of sit with an electric guitar and just add some nice fills that sustain, especially with those open strings, they ring out nicely. That kind of thing. That's basically what he's doing. One other one that I liked, I wanted to mention, was when he gets into like a halftime feel. That's a nice one there, and that goes into that second chord. And that's just open, 2, 3, 3 and 1 there. So that'd be like. That type of thing. All right, moving on. All right, so here is a slowed down version of how to play that solo by David Gilmour. So this guitar is tuned in standard tuning. There's a solo later that's going to drop all of the strings down to D like the acoustic guitar was tuned in. So we're going to start out. This is kind of part of the D minor pentatonic scale. We're starting on the 9 note. Sliding into the 9th fret of the G string, sliding into the F note from the E note on the G string, 9th to 10th fret. Then we're on the 12th fret of the E string, so. Okay, so that was 13, 12, and 10. So our whole first thing is. And then this next riff is going to show us that we're in D Dorian. Because you see you got that B there, so that's the Dorian mode. So we got, once again, so far we got. Okay, our next part is going to go. So all together we got. Now here's a neat little thing. He's got 10, 11, and 12 for a rake. So let's see, all together we got. Okay, so I'm going slow, so that should help out. I'm going to go through all that again, and then we'll go to the rest of the thing. So if you want to play along, 2, 3, 4. So that's a really cool little chromatic there. Nice little ending. All right, so that's the first solo from Dogs. Moving on to the next solo. That's going to be the triple solo, so there's 3 different parts going on. We're going to get a little loop going and be back to you shortly. So that's that part of the triple lead. second of the double leads. So here's that solo, slowed down and explained. And this is the one where he has taken the electric guitar and detuned it a whole step. So it looks like he's playing in the E minor pentatonic off the 12th fret, but really he's still in D minor to go with the song. So here we start. That's kind of your typical bending from the flat 7 up to the 1. A little vibrato. And then we're going to this 19th fret. We're going to do that 1.5 step bend. And that's a little half step thing at the end there, 19 to 18 and back. And then that gets a little more edge by hitting like that chord there, those 2 12s. And then we got this double stop bend thing. So once again, that's the 14th fret going up, 15th fret staying, to the 12th fret, and then a pull off, and then like sliding up into the 14 to the 12. 14 on the B, on the A string, B note, 12th fret on the D string, the D note, D string. So now we're going down lower to the 2nd fret. Okay, so let's go through all that again. So we got a little descending bend at the end of that sustain. And then that double stop bend thing. Now we're going down to that first position. And he's got that flat 5th pulling off to the A string there, that B flat. And those 2 notes are like the top of a D chord up there, 15th fret and a 14th. And that goes to the 17th fret up there to the A note. Now you're going to do a little descending slide thing. So that's kind of cool when it goes down and then it goes up and back and then go to a lower string. And then we got so that was a little half step bend. I also find it interesting that he's bending with that, I mean, I don't know exactly what fingers he's using, but it seems like he would use that ring finger, which is prominent for bending. So he's kind of bending up and down on that first string, going right to the second string on that same fret, maybe with the same finger and going back up. That's how I do it. Now you could do that with the pull-off thing. Obviously you want to milk that bend right there. Then we're going back down to the first position. You can kind of bend them up, kind of bend them down, kind of pinch it. That's the 7th fret on the 2nd string and the 3rd string. So we got then we got this time we're gonna go. So that was 14, 15, 17. Then we're going up to the 19, we're gonna do a half step bend. Then the 17, we do a whole step bend. 15, we do a whole step bend. 14, we do a half step up and down. That kind of thing. So so let's look at the that last riff. It's the whole tone scale, starts on the 19th fret. So that's one of the lines. The other line is the 19th fret on the 2nd string, same type of riff. And the one on the top string, the 3rd one, starts on the 18th fret. Okay, that one on the 3rd string. So that one has a little bit of a lead that ends that bit and it takes you back into the other triple harmony part. So that would be the end of all the leads. All right, well thanks folks. This has been Damon Wood from Modern Music Studio here in Centennial, Colorado. And we hope you enjoyed it. Look for more videos from all the instructors here. So signing off. See you next time.